Okay, this is John Martell Middle Ground, and another impromptu product review. This is the Venom A5 Air, I believe, scooter from. I just got in from the evil empire known as Amazon, and as usual, they're the only company that seems to be capable of maintaining anything like consistent shipping. So I don't know what's going on there, but they're evil for for a good reason. Well, for at least they're competently evil, I should say. So, anyways, my thoughts on Amazon aside, you stupid and that idiot cat aside, yeah, so far looking very nice and compact. I got this for like $135, so a lot cheaper than I was expecting. Best Buy had the exact same thing with the exact same shipping. Like they I don't know why, but Best Buy has like stores in the area, and they just refuse to you can't pick it up there. They ship it to your house, and you have to return it by mail. If you want to return it, you can't return it to the house. So I said, you know what? That's bullshit. I'm going to get it from Amazon because you know what? If I have to choose, it's literally the exact same option. I might as well get it for $70 cheaper, anyways, which is what it was on Amazon. So that's what I did. It was like 190 something plus on the Best Buy website, which was just ridiculous because they were offering like exactly the same shipping, probably worse shipping if we're being honest, you know. And I was like, you know, I can't even pick it up at like the local store, so why would I do that, you know? And I can't return to the local store either, so there was no point essentially. Great way to shoot yourself in the foot, there, Best Buy. Just saying. Okay, I'm going to set this up and hopefully y'all we actually see what the hell I'm doing. This is admittedly not the best platform for this sort of thing. I'm using an old iPad 5, so in case you've ever wondered why the camera quality is so bad in some of these videos, probably most of these videos to be honest, my equipment isn't exactly new. Okay, so you can kind of sort of see. Okay, anyways, this thing already, it's light, it's super compact, and it's folded up, and honestly, that bloody cat, here we go, maybe, this is like yeah, here's the thing, this is what it looks like, folded up. Yeah, so it's very nice and compact, and as you can tell by the way I'm handling it, it's quite lightweight as well. But it feels like it's built pretty strong. All the reviews said, you know, this is a really good scooter, especially if you've got like rough terrain or rough or bad roads to deal with. So, because it's got pneumatic tires, the handlebars just like literally just hang down and slot right into place. So another nice feature. They're not like screw-on types. You got like a nice, yeah. They just got like the kind of, it's got like the kind of push button release detente there. So you just twist it into place and there. It's not going to start unscrewing itself for no bloody reason, essentially. So here we go. The tires, yeah, the tires are fully inflated, front and back. No sponginess to them at all. All right. I'm assuming this is the lock. This is the handlebar release. Yep, I'm right. Handlebar release is easy to well release to extend it, which is like important for me because I'm like a 6-footer. So I really don't want to be leaning down the entire time I'm driving. I'm riding this thing. If it turns out I have to do that, I'm sending her back to get one of the models designed for taller people. I'm not reading the instructions for this because, quite frankly, if you need the instructions just to, you know, unfold everything when it's all one piece, well, not one piece, but like it's like there's no assembly required, is what I mean, then and that's going to be a mark against it in any case. So looking like there's a nut here that you have to unloosen to properly release this, so you can like pop it open and close. Or at least I think that's how it's supposed to go. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, this is my unboxing, so not entirely sure. Okay, now this is the part where I'm going to start asking why is it so difficult just to... Okay, when all else fails, read the instructions, I suppose. Like, really, how hard can this be, alright? Oh, Allen wrench. Okay, so it's got an Allen tool. I'm assuming I need that. Oh, that's just fun. Probably something I shouldn't have to use. Alright, here we go. An Allen key. Okay, so the here is the owner's manual. It's really small. Read and understand the entire manual before allowing the child to use this product. Good thing I'm not one. Please have your product along with a 22-character product ID code with you before contacting Razor for warranty, assistance, and or replacement parts. Yeah, that was one of the reasons, honestly, why I got the Razor in the first place, because all the reviews said that these guys had like really good support. So like if you need like a new tire or something, it's not like you can actually get one. It seemed to be a serious problem with a lot of the other ones of a similar price, or even higher prices. Okay, so a lot of general warnings, when it's safe to ride, when it's not safe to ride, that type of stuff on the first page. Failure to use common sense and heed the above warnings further increases risk of serious injury. Use at your own risk and with appropriate and serious attention to safe operation. I like these guys. They actually use the word common sense as intended. I like that. Okay. Acceptable riding practices and conditions. Once again, this doesn't really apply to me because I'm like 31, but direct parental supervision is required. Scooters are meant to be used only in controlled environments free of potential traffic hazards and not in public streets. No shit. Do not allow your child to ride a scooter in any areas where vehicles traffic is present. Here, I'll try to adjust this upwards so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Fortunately, there isn't like really a higher surface. Well, wait a second. I've got a chair over here I can use. I can't like point the camera up. I can point myself down. I guess these things. I've really got to get something better for this. Anyways, you can probably see my knees now. Oh, this is a bloody waste of time. Oh, there we go. Maybe that'll help. You can probably just see the paper right now. Anyways, I honestly don't know what you can see, so I'm just going to have to go for it. Continuing, do not allow the child to scooter in any areas where vehicle traffic is present. Child must maintain a hold on the handlebar at all times, etc., 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 etc. Don't use near areas where it would be basically suicide, potentially. Keep fingers on their body parts away from product when folding or unfolding, yada, yada, yada. Do not ride scooter in wet weather. Okay. nice to know that. But from what I've seen on all the reviews, that's not something you should really have to worry about with this. Those tires are designed for pretty rough use. Not off-road, but like definitely like they can take a bit of rain, a bit of water. Scooters are intended for use on solid, flat, clean, and dry surfaces such as paper. Yeah, this is just like general stuff for scooters. Like wet, slick, or uneven rough surfaces may impair traction, contribute to possible accidents. Yeah, well, I can definitely tell you with no uncertainty that the scooter over there was definitely, and that's an electric motor scooter, was definitely prone to those. So, and that had pneumatic tires too now, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so, yeah. So basically just, common sense driving rules essentially. Proper riding attire, basically safety helmet, the usual stuff. If you're riding in a bike or any other kind of vehicle like that, basically your standard legal stuff, we're covering our ass legally stuff, and also it looks like it looks more like they actually genuinely care about the customer too, than just figure it out for yourself, basically. Oh, right. So in terms of like actually popping this thing open, extension tube, collar clamp. All right. So the anti-rattle folding mechanism. Here's before you begin, here's what the thing fully unfolded should look like. That's the bit there that I was having some trouble with. I figured that was the anti-folding mechanism. That's the folding mechanism. Okay, here we go. Unfolding a scooter for first-time use. To release the folding mechanism, place the scooter on the ground, slide the anti-rattle knob up to raise T-bar up. Ah, okay, I thought you had to, like, loosen it, unscrew it, then screw it back in. And, alright, so, let's test. Yeah, oh yeah, it just pops. Yep, it just pops, just like it said. Alright. Nice. Meanwhile, that other piece of crap scooter over there, that one has this very weird plastic tongue. I'm really hoping you can see all this stuff. Plastic tongue. Oh yeah, okay. There's a plastic tongue right there where I'm pointing with the Allen wrench. And after I unfolded the scooter, I could never get it to fold back again. Which fortunately wasn't too much of a problem because it turned out that you could fit this thing even unfolded into the trunk of a normal car. But with a minor amount of difficulty. But yeah, like this thing was not a folder. You unfolded it and it's locked there because this thing, which is the only thing that looks like it's something you'd pull to pop it open, there's no way to grip it properly. There's no area on which to grip it, and even if and it's extremely stiff, the mechanism, so it just doesn't work. Meanwhile, Razor here is straightforward, simple, and uncomplicated, which, for a push scooter is exactly what you want, honestly. I mean, what more could you want from a simple push scooter? You just pull that thing there up a bit, and it pops. Thing unfolds. Done. Now let's see if it does that in reverse. Wish this stand would actually stay put. Okay. Okay, so. And And yep, it just goes right back to the folded position, no problem. Although it doesn't seem to, at least so far. Okay, so here, I'll see if I can like actually show the thing, the unlocking. Here we go. Okay, I've got this balanced rather precariously on my knee. Here, I'll try to put it. There we go. There we go. So here you go. Just to unfold, you just pull that up. It releases the bolt here, and you just slide that sucker into place. And I'm assuming that's what. Okay, yeah, and it just snaps into place when it's there. So yeah, it works really well. Safety tip, probably do not play with this. Like, don't try to unscrew it, because that's what I thought was how you release it, but it's not. You just pull it up, and it does that quite handily. So, like, literally the only thing you need, apparently, to actually... Literally, apparently, with this sweet package, the only thing you need to assemble it is, like, nothing. So far, at least, it seems to be quite. It's like one. It's like a one part. Yeah, I'm quite impressed. All right, now what do I need the Allen key for? Okay, so the knob. Okay, so it says here. In the instructions that I'm thinking you're seeing the right bit. Anyways, it says, yeah, it says right. Oh, for God's sake! No, I'm just going to put this thing down in the ground. It says right here that the knob is essentially for yeah, the knob you pulled up to unrelease it and unfold it, or fold it back again. And you tighten it or untighten it so it doesn't rattle after you've locked it in place, basically. Okay, insert and secure the left and right handlebars. Did that. And there's very specific and visual instructions on how it's supposed to look, which is always nice. Adjusting the handlebar height, well, that was easy to figure out. Okay, so one of the things that it says, like right at the beginning, is that you should make sure that some parts on this thing are tight, just to be, with the Allen wrench, just to be on the safe key, just to be on the safe side. And one of those bits is, is this nut here, which secures the adjustment mechanism. So like you pop, so basically you pop this lever here open, which is quite easy, by the way, and it allows you to adjust the handlebar. I've already done that because I'm like 6 foot tall boy. So yeah, you know what? It's about bloody time to start some kickstand, because it's just going to make my life considerably easier. I would imagine. Oh, there we go. I'm hoping like the kickstand actually like keeps it upright, but it's looking like, wow. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the kickstand's working. All right. It's a little shorter than I'd like. Doesn't provide as much stability, so this thing will probably get knocked over by a stiff breeze. But, you know, it's just a kickstand. Okay. So it says you gotta be careful, make sure you tighten the bolt with the Allen key, just to be on the safe side. Make sure it's tight but not too tight, so don't over tighten. It says that a lot. So let's just make sure. All right, it was a bit loose. So good advice there. All right, that should about do it. Yeah, 2 short turns was all it needed. Okay. Collar clamp. Yeah. Collar clamp. Is that the one up here or the one down there? Yeah, it's the one down there. Same thing with the collar clamp, just tighten it, make sure that's the one yeah, that's like the one here. Just, once again with the Allen wrench tool, whatever you want to call it, it says just make sure it's properly tightened. So it looks like it's pretty firmly seated. Yep. Let's see if I can actually loosen it just in case. Okay, wow, that thing is staying put. Okay. And inflating the tire is, everything else simple stuff, literally just inflating the tire, just use good old-fashioned air pump. Folding the scooter is literally just the same thing as in reverse. How to ride, number for replacement parts, which is here. If my camera lens is going to focus, it's right here. So yeah, this is not your standard issue, just covering our ass type of, safety manual thing, where the advice in there is so stupid and common sense, you wonder why even bother including it. Well, it's for legal reasons, of course. This seems like a product designed with actual attention and care. I can see that from reading through this. Okay, cleaning your scooter, which is something I definitely didn't do with the other one. Wipe with a damp cloth to remove dirt and dust. Do not use industrial cleaners or solvents that may damage these surfaces. Do not use alcohol-based or ammonia-based cleaners, as they may damage or dissolve the plastic components or soften the decals or decal adhesive. So, good. Yeah, wheels and bearings is the responsibility of the owner or guardian to periodically inspect the wheels for wear and tear. That's all in this section, repair and maintenance. The axle for proper fit tightness and bearings for side-to-side play and loose parts. When a wheel or wheel bearing develops play, this is an indication of excess wear and replacement is necessary. Replace immediately and with only genuine razor replacement wheels, which is a good thing because these guys have very good support from what I've been told. From what the reviews are saying. Worn wheel bearings are considered normal wear and tear and are not covered by the warranty. Other manufactured wheels may not be compatible with your A5 air scooter, may affect your safety, and will void your warranty. Well, I mean, that does make sense. Okay, replacement parts, repair center details are, just shoprazor.com for common replacement parts. And repair centers are also razor.com warning against stunts. Wow. There's actually quite a few more pieces in that wheel than I thought there would be. Jesus. I didn't realize there were so many individual pieces in one of these wheels. Look at that. Damn. So they got note and wheel and repair and wheel maintenance. Replacing the tires tube. Tool required. 5mm Allen wrench. Completely deflate the tire. Use a 5mm Allen wrench to remove 4 bolts on the hub. Remove the worn damaged tire or inner tube and replace it with a new one. Be careful not to lose the 4 nuts on the opposite side of the hub. Assemble the hub using the diagram on right. Wrench, tighten bolts using 5mm Allen wrench. Reinflate. Do not exceed 60 psi. And similar instructions for replacing the wheels altogether, which are here, and very well done, very easy to follow. Definitely not your IKEA instruction manual, that's for sure. Anyways, so the manual is simple, to the point, and gets across that they actually give a damn about their customer safety, you know, beyond just we don't want to be sued. The scooter itself is simple, pretty durable construction. Honestly, I'm impressed. And it looks really nice too, nice and shiny, as it should, as something new coming in the box should. The tires aren't underinflated, which I thought might be an issue, but fortunately wasn't. So yeah, overall I'm pretty damn happy with this thing. I mean, this is one sweet-ass, slick-looking out-of-the-box scooter that requires minimal, like literally zero assembly. You just pop these into place. Yeah. Set that as high as it'll go for a 6-footer, and yeah. Unfold it. You're ready to go for your first ride. I'm impressed. All right, so this is John Martell of the Middle Ground. If you want more reviews like this, and product reviews seem to be pretty popular for obvious reasons, especially when they come from a guy who doesn't have any stakes whatsoever in it. Like, I'm not getting any revenue or anything from this. Like, I'm not making any money whatsoever. So I'm being legit. And like I've showed you what happened to, like, just to show you by comparison what happened with this motor scooter here. And no, I don't know who manufactures this, so unfortunately I can't warn against it. But if you recognize the model, I would appreciate the handlebars have been removed. I would appreciate somebody told me. I was never able to get the front headlights to work on this. At least once, except for one time, and that's by accident. So yeah, like few days, like last week, roughly a week ago, the front axle on this wheel just flew off. I don't even know how, because I was able to ride it all the way home, and I got inside, and then I noticed that one half of the axle, not the whole thing, just one half, because apparently that's a thing, it doesn't just go all the way through for some reason, was gone. Like, you can, I'll try to show you what it, like how loose the wheel is. You can probably see it. That's because, like, literally the axle on one side is just gone, which makes no freaking sense. But apparently it politely waited until I was home and inside to start rattling around like that and make it literally unusable. So yeah, I mean, I won't lie, I was pretty rough on this, a lot rougher than you should be, but I was a new user, I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I was just having fun being able to get around my own neighborhood rather zippily. So, yeah. I'm also pretty sure I overloaded this thing on numerous occasions and, you know, didn't clean it, like, ever. So, yeah, like literally the first time I went out with this thing, this tail light back here broke, which is never fun. So yeah, I don't know who makes this scooter. If anybody knows in the comments, please let me know, because I would like to get this front wheel fixed, or, you know, ask them why the hell it did this in the first place. They'll probably say lack of maintenance, which they'd probably be right, honestly. So yeah, kids, don't do what I did. Clean the damn thing. Don't ride it too hard, because these things are not BMX bikes. You know, definitely avoid the potholes. And honestly, even something as, you know, like something like just, you know, hitting the curb on the sidewalk when you're going onto the sidewalk is a pretty solid jolt with this one, at least. I'm hoping it won't be so much with that. So yeah, that's also a serious issue. One thing I can say for sure is that the back brake on this thing always seemed to work pretty well. I never used the handlebar brake because it was like there was no, like, it just stopped you instantly. Like there was no like gradual slowing down if you want it. Like it just instantly stopped you, and it was honestly unsafe to use that thing. That's a common complaint with a lot of these scooters, quite honestly, from the reviews I read, that the handlebar brakes are just too. They're either they either they're either like they're on or off. Like there's no, pressure. Like it's either fully on or fully disengaged, which is stupid and dangerous, and they should stop doing that. So I always ended up using the foot brake, which never failed me. So, although it was, I wish I could have reused this more often because it would have saved me a few scrapes. Not gonna lie. All right. Anyways, so that's my. Here's the Razor A5 Air in its full glory. Yeah. So this is what it looks like. I just noticed that this thing isn't. Yeah, it was pretty specific about that. So let's just. There we go. Satisfying little click. All right. Well, I think it's nice. It's simple. The instructions are well made. The scooter looks pretty damn well made, honestly. Just gotta tighten the bearings, or at least just check them, just make sure. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, like this. All right. So fortunately, it looks like aside from an air pump, all you really need to keep this thing in one piece maintained is this, which is included, and it's a solid Allen wrench. Like this thing doesn't look like it's going to bend on you unless you're like really rough with it. So that's good, obviously. And now I'm going to take her out for a test drive and see what happens.